Hello everyone, and welcome to another Derps-R-Us recording. Here today we're going to go ahead and jump back into the Space Engineers. I'm going to show you what I've gotten done, basically how the pace is coming along. A decent amount of progress, honestly. Make sure this is all tuned up. It is. Alright, so when we jump in here, we're going to go ahead and, first and foremost, I started getting the base pad all taken care of up there. I have the breakdown ship currently off doing other things. I have a new miner. So, big miner. Earlier today I was harvesting some iron and I promptly snapped it in half. Combat phase. I mean, it's your funeral, but alright. Alright. I have a little glass dome here. I accidentally was taking out some stone here earlier and it dug straight through here and it was like, ah, crap. Hey, you know what? So I made a little lookout bubble. I'll have to change that. But, alright. As it gets hazy, as like a fog front moves in this area. Alright, so in here I found out something, apparently something back in that corner where I was going to put all the hydrogen storage, do all the other stuff. It was breaking everything periodically. Like, I think it's the edge of the shield might be going through right there, and I can't see it since I'm underground. But it would just explode randomly for no reason. So I ended up having to compromise and bring hydrogen storage out here. But I honestly think it looks pretty good. I may end up getting rid of these 3 standard ones underneath and just extend this section another 3 on either side. Because I think that's going to look better, honestly. There's a couple of those. Next up, we have reactors. So what I'm missing here is reactor components. Only way for me to get more reactor components is to get silver. The only way for me to get silver is to go up to the moon. Or, not to the moon, to my asteroid base. Which isn't a problem. It's not hard. I have the Eclipse rocket. I've just been putting it off because, you know, I have 4 active reactors right now. And I have a few thousand kilograms of uranium. So, not super concerned. Here, I have a ladder leading all the way to the top platform. But, yeah, not gonna use that right now. That leads all the way up to the tower, straight up. And I have a couple of different levels to the tower right now. I did dig a little bit farther back here, and then had to go mining for resources, and that's when I snapped it in half, so, oh well. For whatever reason, plain like steel blocks, they're fine. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and place them on a steel platform instead of how I had them previously. And if that works, then I will transfer all the hydrogen back here. Now, onto the assembly bay. Finish welding all this up. I have a build and repair right here. I have one here in the middle too, but I have everything finished. All of the assemblers, all the refineries, all the modules, all of it. And it's all functioning exactly like it should. All the ores are going into this one here, and they're all coming out of there and into the assemblers, and all the components are leaving the assemblers and going straight this way. And back up and through. So, it's a good, ever consistent flow of resources in areas that it needs to go, whilst pulling all the components out. As for base platform, it is up here. Or command platform, I guess. Yeah, I have a hole right here I need to take care of. Damn. Hoping I brought some interior plate with me. I got a mod for... It was just on the front page for Space Engineers Workshop. And it's the multi-missile launch system. And then the little Guardian anti-missile system. I also have a couple of shield enhancers placed up here. That way we can get more oomph out of our shield generator. That and that. We have the whole shaft leading straight down. Obviously, shield generator, shields online. I stole this. Yeah. So this I just happened to steal earlier. It's a Nomad supply cargo ship. I might keep it. I might dismantle it for parts. I have not decided. However, I quite like the look of it, but it's really hard to add weapons onto right now. So I'll keep fiddling with it. You guys let me know what you think down in the comments. I will go ahead and completely redesign and rebuild the ship, or build a new ship from scratch if that's what you guys decide. I don't have a problem with that. Also, I want to see how far I could fling a friend from one of these. I could also design it around how big of a hangar bay I'm going to do. So maybe it's going to have to be smaller than that, and I'll have to build an exterior landing pad for this, or any other big ship that I'm going to have. We shall see. We'll go from there. You guys let me know. Here's the multiple levels. I don't think I'm going to have much here. I might just have some programmable blocks and a few other things. Now, on to other things. We'll slowly start to remove all of this external stuff and bring it inside. I also intend to go fight that research base over there. My dog is in here trying to corner and play with a cat, and I'm just like, you don't value your nose very much. Okay. Yeah, alright, let's just go do this. Earlier, this did not turn out well. Basically, I did liftoff, and I went to go fight the research base, and, like, I had a ship crash into me, so I had to rebuild the Eclipse after that. That was fun. Oh, and I've been using the dismantling ship. I've been flying it around, just taking care of wrecks on the ground lately. It's where I got tons of the resources necessary to make most of that production equipment, so that's a plus. Oh, yes, I am out here. What are you planning to do about it? Interloper, policing area. Don't lie. Oof. That did not go well for you. I just remembered I ground that down earlier, and I forgot to re-add it to the group. Didn't even get a chance to call in a drone this time. Wondered if there might be another one of you. Alright. I got lucky. Alright, deposit this. Try and conserve jetpack fuel since I'm down to 12%. Alright. Let's not indiscriminately just grind everything down. Interesting, interesting. Thought it was going to have, like, an underground portion to it, but apparently not. Oh well. This went a heck of a lot better than last time, because last time I had a drone called in, and, yeah, it didn't go well. And the dog decided to chase the cat. Someday that cat will be done with your shit. And that day is probably not far from now, because you're stupid and you push limits. Alright, well, bored with this now. Off we go. Alright, well, let's just make that trip to the space station. Ah. It's like, what do you mean? $95% for us to get off the planet. That's not terrible. Alright. This is going to take a little bit of time, so I will be right back as soon as we hit the space station and start grabbing silver. So